Okay, so we're going to start tapping away those horrible memories of when you weren't picked at school. So start on the karate chop point or the sore spot, which is just in the dip of your neck, down a couple of inches, and then to the right or the left, whichever's most comfortable. And just have a feel around to find the sensitive point, and then start rubbing on it or chopping on your karate chop point. So even though I have this awful memory of when teams were picked, and get specific as possible if you can remember where you were or the time of year or for what game it was, put that in there as well. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I have this terrible memory of when we picked teams and I was picked last, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I have this awful memory of when we picked teams and I was picked last, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And just start tapping on the eyebrow. The time when I was picked last. The time when I was picked last. Under the eye. I was so embarrassed. Under the nose. Mortified. Chin point. I wanted to curl up and die. Collarbone. I wanted to run away, but I wasn't even any good at that. Under the arm. I was so embarrassed. Top of the head. The poor child that I was. These feelings have stayed with me. I can still feel it like it was yesterday. Reliving those feelings now. That embarrassment. Why did they have to pick teams like that? Why did no one want me in my team? Because I was rubbish? I must have been to be picked last. Was I really that bad? I must have been. I was the worst in the class. All those times I was bad at sport. I used to dread those lessons. I hated them. Being picked last. Everyone groaning that they got me in their team. I couldn't concentrate on the game because I was so embarrassed. I just couldn't get it out of my head. It has stayed with me. It stayed with me for the rest of the day. It's stayed with me ever since. Maybe that's why I hate exercise so much. Because even though I haven't realised this link, my subconscious mind remembers those feelings and wants to protect me from them by avoiding exercise. So I avoid exercise. That's why. It all makes sense now. How can I ever enjoy exercise? Every time I think about it or try to do it, I have these feelings. All those times at school. It was my body and my mind trying to protect me. No wonder I've never been any good at exercise. I've only ever been told I was no good. My subconscious mind has been protecting me. But I don't need that protection now. I've realised it. And I can now release it. But why did they choose teams like that? Was it to humiliate me? Maybe it was just the way things were done back then. Did they know what damage they were doing? I doubt it happens now. But why are kids so cruel? Why did they do that? Why were they so cruel? Didn't they realise how they were making me feel? Why did they do that? I guess they didn't realise. If they did, well, kids can be so cruel. And I know I've been caught up in jokes myself, laughing at others. Having a laugh at other people's expense. Maybe I'm understanding those kids a bit more now. And this intensity around this event. All the times I was picked last. Releasing those feelings. Okay, just want you to take a pause there, and if you have any feelings that are very, very strong still about specifics about when the actual event happened, keep tapping on those before moving on to this next point. Okay, I'm just going to start tapping again. I release these feelings now. Those children, I forgive them. I don't need this hurt anymore. Releasing all of this hurt. It's okay. I'm okay. It's not going to happen again. I can leave it in the past with no negative feelings attached. Releasing all of this from every fibre of my body. Feeling it drain out of me. It's no longer wanted or needed. Feeling it drain out of every single cell in my body. Draining out of me. Releasing it now. Feeling safe. Feeling calm and feeling safe. Releasing all of the hurt, any remaining hurt. The memory is still there, but with no negative emotions attached. I now feel clear, calm and safe. Released. I'm ready for the next step now, and I look forward to it. Take a deep breath. Just check in back on those feelings, and as I said before, if they haven't released, you need to just keep going with this until you clear them. Well done.